we gotta talk. And I don't have time to bring up my microphone, so I'm just holding a lit up match, and I think it's very fitting. I am wanting to say that, and I'm telling this to my little 10-year-old self, I think for women who never learned their value and how they should be treated, it's difficult to grow up and then figure out yourself as you're being disrespected and mistreated. Like I just had this random, like sometimes you just have these random moments of remembering things and your brain kind of blocked it out. And this happened to me when I was 17 years old. I was in a school trip to Branson, Missouri, and it was for orchestra trip. And this guy, like I thought we were just friends, like it was not a big of a deal, right? And so we were taking a group photo with all of my friends, and he was smiling, all of us were smiling, right? Like in a picture you smile. And all of a sudden he squeezes my left love handle. And for me, I was like, what is this? Like as I'm smiling for the picture, I'm thinking in my head, like, why is he squeezing it? This feels really weird. Like it was intentional squeeze. Like you understand, like someone squeezing your thigh, it's someone squeezing your love handle, right? And I'm just left here smiling, but also feeling confused and violated. And I was silent. Like, I think it's normal for women to stay silent when these types of things happen to them, to their bodies and their minds. And it's so heartbreaking. And I feel like I'm finally feeling that anger and the violation. And that's why I want to say it's so important to feel your anger. It's so important to tell your daughters that they should not be treated that way. And to tell your sons to never treat women like that. And why am I holding this badge? You know, it's so, like, when people meet me, I'm sweet and I am thoughtful and genuine, kind, whatever, like all these labels, but it's just a mask sometimes. And I wish I felt more of my anger, so I'm promising this to myself. I am feeling my anger, and I know I'm powerful enough. Like I've done this in the past where when I get angry, I can burn bridges down. Like I've done that in the past. And yeah, I haven't feel for just anyone being mistreated that way or their bodies being violated like that. And this is not a self-pity video. It's just like, that's the last thing I want. It's just a way of acknowledging and realizing the real effects it has on people. The way that anyone, like the way that you treat people has a ripple effect. The words you say, the actions you elicit or enable or do, it causes a ripple effect. It becomes real, it becomes existing. And it's so important to feel your anger. And I made this video, like a short YouTube short, about ways to feel your anger and transmute it into good and action. And I'm grateful, like Selena Gomez, Queen Selena Gomez, she said that something about like your brokenness, your blessings come from your brokenness or something like that. And yeah, so that's it. I'm just being real, and I feel like I need to make more of a concept about this healing for women and even for men who have experienced this type of mistreatment too. And it's disrespectful. And Mel Robbins has a great episode about 6 ways people are disrespecting you, and I recommend that. I'll link it in the description. but I need to re-listen to that. But yeah, as I'm becoming, as I'm healing, I'm learning that I am that girl, and no one is gonna freaking, I was gonna cuss, but freaking like cross my path like that. And yeah, I'm so done. I'm so done with this BS. So, and you should too. We should be done with this. And yeah, I wish I told my 17-year-old self that you can push him away. Even if they're taking a Polaroid picture, you can shove him and say, hey, don't touch me like that. You can say that. And I'm grateful for this generation. I feel like Gen Alpha is coming in and they're recognizing this more. But yeah, I just never want my daughter, if I have a daughter, to ever experience this, or any of my nieces or my adopted children, or just any kids around. I don't want them to ever experience this, ever. I don't wish upon this to anyone. So even on my worst enemy, I don't even have enemies. I don't have enemies, but like still. I don't wish this upon anyone who doesn't like me even, because I don't anyway. Okay. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, and thank you so much for staying with me as I'm ranting and I'm being in my own becoming. Anger is so important, and because of this anger I can create more of awareness and heal these wounds and heal other people's wounds if they want that. Make them feel seen and heard, acknowledge their pain instead of, I don't know. So it's just, but thank you. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a matcha, that's more comforting. But yeah, give yourself a big hug. I'm gonna give myself a big hug. I love you, little Anisha. I love you, Nisha. I love you, 17-year-old Nisha. I love you. Yeah, you're okay. I love you. No one's ever gonna mistreat you like that, ever. Okay. Bye.